Good morning, everybody. Talking kind of quiet because it is early. For me, it's very, I don't know if you noticed, but I've been getting up earlier. Like it's real early. The sun's not even out yet. That's how early. I'm heading to a creek I fished before. We had rain yesterday, which had the creeks up pretty high. So I'm hoping they've come back down. Even if not, we're gonna go. We're gonna send it either way. There's some big fish in this system. I've caught some big fish in this system, but I'm trying to get out there early before anybody else gets there. So I'm gonna eat a big breakfast, stop, grab a scratch off, grab some chocolate milk, hopefully win on the scratch off, and catch some big fish. And I want to add, I had a tick in my chest, like right here yesterday. My wife pulled it out. It's the first time I've ever had a tick in my life. I'm hoping we got it early. Not too worried about it, but definitely check yourself this time of year. We've seen plenty, but that's the first one I ever had on me. So make sure you're checking yourself. Came out of the store, got the last chocolate milk, but the last $20 scratch off. So if I'd have been any later, I wouldn't have got either one of those. This is the last store on the way to where I'm going. Shit, I forgot to grab a protein bar. We lost on a scratch off. Actually, I just cleaned the blazer, so we're not gonna send that like that. We're not doing that today. A little bit of a drive, not too bad, maybe an hour. So sit back, relax, and we'll be at the creek in no time. Well, we're here, made it to the spot, pretty high. The colors are a concern, but we're just gonna throw a streamer. I was telling you I cleaned out the blazer. That's why I didn't want to just throw that lottery ticket there. Look at this. The rod's hanging up, just two of them. Got some streamers here. Throw a bed in here. We camp out in here now that I cleaned it up. All right, well, here's the creek. Definitely got some color to it. Like I said, we're here. We're gonna make the best of it. Decided to throw on a big heavy streamer. Gonna go with the 6 weight. We're gonna chuck some meat, try to locate some fish. Once we do that, maybe nymph some bigger junk. Oh boy, there's a goose in our path. Not moving. You got babies there? I'm gonna actually go the other way. I'm gonna go this way. You win. She probably has babies. It just occurred to me why I'm not doing well. I have not chugged my milk yet. Cheers. You just feel it. Feels good. Tastes good. All right, let's catch some fish. There's one. Said I hate these hooks, so let's hope he stays pinned. See that? We chugged that chocolate milk. The only thing that scares me is I hate this streamer hook. So I'm just gonna keep tension on them. Yep, what'd I say? The problem is this damn hook, let me see if I can show you. This hook gap is so tiny. Just changed up the streamer. It's not as heavy, but I think it'll be okay. One thing is I'm confident in these hooks. Just kind of swinging it from over here, from that calm water into the riffle here. There we go. That might be a big fish, but I'm confident in this hook, so I'm gonna apply a little pressure. He's swimming upstream pretty easy, so that usually means they're all right. About a 16-inch brown, I think. There he is, a piggy, a pig of a brown. There's one. It's the little guy. But they're fun too. Probably about a foot. Boy. Awesome. On the streamer. Go back home. I have a feeling there's one sitting right here. Yep, right there he is. Just looks so nice right there. He's a spaz. I'll ski him across the top of the water here to the net. Not bad. Just drifted over there by that bush. A little squirmy. There's one hooked up here. Well, he smashed. He almost pulled the rod out of my hand. He's excited. It's so hard to tell when the water's muddy, but he feels heavy. Nope, you're not getting in there. Not a bad fish at all. I can't really see where the hell he's at. All right, I see him now. There we got him. That's a 20. How about that? Got that big rainbow. Just drifting down through there with the streamer. I was just swinging it real slow. I was actually walking to my right. My whole rod just bent in half. I'll take it. Kind of see the water still stained pretty bad. But there's nobody here, just me. So I'm gonna fish a little bit longer. Supposed to rain in about, it looks like it's gonna start any minute. So once that happens, I'm leaving. Chicken's good, fishing's good, but the weather's not that great. Streamer time. That's actually a good, there he is. I was gonna say, that was actually a good drift there. You can just tell, you know, you get the feel for what they're doing today. You some bee. I'm not gonna swear. It's all right. Like I said, that was a good drift. You almost can anticipate the hit. There he is. That might be a brown. Let's see if I can keep him pinned for you. I bet you that's just aggravating to watch me miss so many fish. It is a brown. It's a brown trout. I know there's wild browns in here. This one's not one, but he's still pretty. Really pretty fish there. I can almost pattern these fish now. And by pattern, I mean, it kind of the last 3 bites, I was doing the same thing, just holding it in the current, and I'm not even just swinging it, not even moving it, kind of letting it drag bottom. And when I'm swinging, there he is. I felt him tell. I was gonna say you're just feeling for a little tick. Just watch the line jump, move, anything. Almost like indicator fishing, but with the fly line, because you're holding it tight the whole time, so you're gonna feel it or see it. This is just a little rainbow. Decent. Right, like I said, your swinging's pretty fun too, especially when the water's up like this. You just let the water do all the work. You don't have to strip it, jig it, anything. I'm just throwing out, and see how I'm keeping the line straight? I'm just swinging it to my right, letting the water push it and following it with my rod. And if that line straightens out fast, stops, anything, you'll usually feel it, but not all the time. And what I do is I just keep the same amount of line out. I just take a few steps downstream then and throw it again. Just hitting different spots of the river that you didn't hit. I just threw right here. I'll throw here, here, here. I like that one. That's coming through really nice. You can tell by the speed of the line how deep you're getting to. Like I said, this isn't the heaviest bead on my streamers, but I'm not putting that other one on. Those hooks suck. Sometimes a fish will be sitting here and they'll just follow it and then hit it at the end. I don't know why. And sometimes they'll grab it as soon as it's in their face. So that swing gives them time to think about what they want to do. And if you throw a mend to the side you casted, it'll actually slow it down. So if you're coming across too fast, just throw a mend back towards it. It'll allow it to get deep and it'll slow it down. It'll stop the momentum for a minute. Like right there, that's kind of fast. So I threw 2 mends there. There we go. Slowed down perfect. Now we're at the bottom. I think it was coming through there just a little too fast. Oh, he smoked me. That's what it was. We were coming through a little fast, so it's a little faster. There's 1 mend, 2 mends, and then I pull the line into my hand to get tight, and we're swinging right here. That's perfect right there. I don't know. There might be a rock there too. And we're hooked up right here in this fast water. I was just swinging it down. I actually turned the camera off because I was talking to that guy with the spinning rod, saying no. And that's a brown, real nice brown. Pissing around here. He's downstream. He's not small. And we got fast water in front of us. So there we go. Another pretty fish. Let me wet my hand. Get the streamer out. And there he went. All right, we're hooked up. I think we got into another brown. The littlest brown of the day. Not a bad fish, though. And yeah, he wanted it faster. All the other ones were slow and on the swing, so maybe we'll try and change it up now. Come on, that seam looks really good. Let's have a squirmy on again under a little float. Set the hook. Oh, we got a pig. We got a pig. Might be bigger than the first one I caught. Or that bigger. Oh, yeah. That's a giant. So hard to tell when the water's murky like this, but man, he looks huge. Oh man, this thing's huge. Guys, this is a big fish. This is a big, big rainbow. Big, beautiful rainbow on the squirmy. I knew there had to be a fish laying in here. I didn't know he'd be this big, but oh, come on, let's get him up here. Oh yeah. Dude, if I get this fish in, I'll be excited. There's a rock right there. All right. Calm down. We'll let you go. We just want to see you a little bit. Oh man. You gotta be careful. There's a rock to my right. Oh. Are you kidding me right now? Like, this is big fish haven out here, people. That was awesome. I knew there had to be a fish or two sitting in here. I'm sure that's not the only fish. Boy, I'm pumped. That was a big fish. High muddy water. The giants come out to play. I mean, I'm not saying like I'm good. I just... Oh my goodness. That is a fish. Another fish. Neato. Awesome. Nice fish. Beautiful fish. So definitely turning on to the squirmy. I couldn't get a take earlier. It was all on the streamer. And now it's turned the tables. It's all, I don't know if the water is necessarily any cleaner. Definitely still has a tint to it, but you know, that was just a pile of fish right here. Yeah, so we came down through with the streamer. Nothing. I knew there had to be fish here. So I came back up and fished it with the indicator and the squirmy. I have the indicator set to about 18 inches. There's like a seam right here. I don't know if you could see it. Like right down through the middle is the soft water, and then on these two sides, the water's fast, but it gets slow right here in the middle. And that's where the last two fish, that big one and that one I just caught, were. There's another one. It must just be sitting there. Little bow, I believe. Yeah. Kind of horsed him. I didn't want to mess around. Glad I had the 6 weight today though for that big one. There's another one. Another bow. Let's get him in. There we go. Way too many fish in this hole. We're gonna jab some lips. And there he is. There he is. Not bad. There's another one. Sure, probably. And got him. There he is. That's the guy right there that did all the damage at the end. Sadly, he lost half of his body for us. We're gonna put him on the wall of fame to admire him for all that he did. Well, it started raining. I'm starving. It's 1:30. I didn't think it was that late. And I can make it before I starve to death. I'm that hungry. But I don't know. I mean, come on now. If you're not excited to go fishing after that, probably shouldn't fish anymore. No, I had a great time. Get out there with some streamers, find where the fish are, try to pattern them what they're doing. I really wasn't able to pattern them at first. I thought I was gonna get them on a streamer all day, but I knew there had to be fish in that hole where I got that big rainbow. It just had that look to it. So I went through with a streamer and I went down, I don't know, a couple hundred yards further. Then on the way back up, I nymphed it. I put a squirmy on, and I knew there was fish there. You just have that sense. And when you know that, go to what you're comfortable with, your confidence. I was gonna start with a squirmy, go to a mop, an egg. I was gonna catch fish in there and I knew it. Don't be afraid of high water. A little bit of mud's okay in there. As long as you can see, you know, look at your fly in the water. If you could see 8-10 inches, that fish can see it. But get something that moves water, something that's flashy on days like this. But whatever you do, don't stay home. Get out and bang some big fish. See you out there.